Okay.
All right, guys. So this is going to be a very brief overview of our Google Classroom and Google Calendar. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this shared. Okay. Okay, so when you go to, I always open my Gmail first. So if you have Gmail, then great. It's going to be a little bit easier for you. If you do not have Gmail, you might want to make a Gmail, even if it's just like Krista Pharmacy at gmail.com or something like that, that you just use for this. Um, you can do it with other emails, and it's just gonna be a little bit of a workaround. But when you go to google.com, or for me, I just type in gmail.com, and then I get to, the main Google screen. In the top right, no matter which one you do, there's this little menu right here, and that's called a hamburger menu. I don't know why, because it doesn't look like a hamburger to me, but, if you click that, that has all of the Google apps. So that's a really easy way to go to your calendar or to go to the Google Classroom. So we're going to start by going to the the calendar, so I can hopefully clear up some of these issues y'all are having. Um, okay. So on the left-hand side, and if you're on your phone, it'll be under your settings. If you look at my calendars, there's going to be all these different calendars. Now, if somebody invites you to the calendar, like for example, this one, the Team Grace and Grit calendar, it needs to be checked for all the stuff to show up. You can go in your settings and look. That's another way to do it. But all of the calendars you have been invited to should show up under my calendars. So also a cool thing is all of the classes from Google Classroom will show up over here. So if we ever do something scheduled in there, it will be added to your Google Calendar. So this is our Google Calendar. It is about to change because we just talked about some updates that we're going to do in here. If you want to change the color for anything, you can click it, hit edit. The edit, it looks like a little pencil, and then you can change them to any color. Now, let's say you have your own personal calendar on there too. This part right here is going to be what you're going to like, if you want it to be on your personal calendar, if you want it to be on our calendar, the Team Grace and Grit calendar. Also, when you open the events like this, you'll be able to see the link to wherever these things are happening, or if there's like Zoom details that you need, all of it will be right there. So I think that my calendars part is going to be really important for making sure that everything is showing up like it's supposed to. Also at the top, um, just some daily things that you guys can remember to do if you choose to do those, just to keep you on task. I'm going to go over to the Google Classroom now. So I go back to that hamburger menu that doesn't look like a hamburger. And then you're going to scroll down until you see Classroom. This is in my way. Okay, so when you go to Classroom, these are the 4 main topics that we have right now in our Google Classroom. So let's say you want to go to Pharmacy Basics. You would open Pharmacy Basics. There might be some information right here under Stream that you can read, but the main thing I want y'all to do after you click on the class is go to Classwork. And then there's a whole list of different things that all have to do with pharmacy basics. So for instance, the welcome program, if I click on that, there's some information on the welcome program and there's the graphic for the welcome program. If I hit view material, it's going to open that up into another screen. If you have a question about the welcome program, or if you're like, this is the old welcome program, Renee, please update it, then you can type it right here and put send, and then other people can see that. And so that's just a really cool feature too that we can all use. You can go back to home and see the other ones, or you can go on the left-hand side and just click another class like that. Remember to go to classwork, and then there's all these things that you can do. Like I put that Canva tutorial in there yesterday. I put that hair care training that we had in there. So I'm trying to kind of keep up with this stuff. I can tell in here who has joined this class, whoever has accessed it and who hasn't. So if you haven't accessed this class, in our Facebook page under featured, let me show y'all that too. There are links to each class, and all you have to do to join them is just click on them. So let's go to Team Grace and Grit. I'll show y'all that. And then we will be almost done with this. Okay, so once you go to Team Grace and Grit, if you go to featured right here, and then scroll down, there we go, Grace and Grit University. And here's those 4 classes. So to join these, you just need to click that and you'll be able to join. All right, so I'm not going to grade anybody on anything. This is just to learn. But yeah, and then you'll also, one other cool thing is like, say you do look at social selling and you're like, I wonder if they posted anything new in here that I could learn. Then when you go to the stream, you'll be able to see when each thing was added. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me or your sponsor about this. But yeah, I hope it's helpful. Let me stop recording.